Hello guys, it's me, Nikki. Hello.
Happy Winter Wonder Weekday 5.
Okay, listen, I know I say this about a lot of videos that I do nowadays because lately I've been filming videos that I've dreamt of. And today's video, I never thought I was gonna do it, but here we are. You guys know how near and dear makeup is to my heart, to my soul, to my entire being. But there's something else that I love just as much. And I always talk about this on Snapchat or Instagram stories, but never in a video here. I am here to tell you that I am a Funko Pop collector. Now, if you've never heard of Funko Pop figures before, this is what I'm talking about. I'm sure you've seen the little dolls that have tiny little bodies and big pop heads, and they're called Funko Vinyl Pop figures. And literally, anything you can think of has a Funko Pop. And this one is, of course, Pennywise, and it holds a balloon that says, "I love dairy." And this is a Funko Pop. Now, at first sight, you're like, oh my God, why is it still in the box? When you keep these in the box, they become super rare and special. And in a couple of years, they become an investment. You can invest in these toys because that's essentially what they are. If you keep them in the box, if you keep them in pristine condition, there's the market. So you can just imagine how much of a shit show my brain was after I found out that Funko Pop was coming out with a makeup line. Oh, my two worlds are colliding. This is a Pop Villains collection, and the packaging is, as you can see, inspired by the big heads on the figures, and they have a bunch of villainous queens. So today, I'm so happy, I'm going to be doing my makeup using the Pop Villains makeup collection, toy makeup, and we have an Ursula highlighter palette, we have the Evil Queen eyeshadow palette. There's a bunch more really exciting stuff that I cannot wait to dig into because they may slay at the toy section, but will they slay the makeup world? Let's find out. Please say hello to my Pop collection. We're in the studio and I really want to do a studio tour soon. So if you want to see that, definitely let me know in the comments down below or give this video a thumbs up. Hello, honeys. Hi. Hello. So during this video, I'll show you a couple of my favorite pops that I have. This posty one of my favorites. So yeah. I quickly went off camera to do my base and brows so we can solely focus on the Funko Fun. And there's two eyeshadow palettes that they came out with. We have the Maleficent one. I am a sucker for this packaging. Does it feel a little bit more cheap and lightweight? It does. I wasn't really expecting a whole lot of heaviness. So this is the Maleficent one, and it looks like, let me open it up. This is what Maleficent looks like. So it's a lot of grays, cool tone colors. There's a sparkly sort of peachy champagne, but this color right here, Rebel, is speaking my name. I want that on my eyeball. Another eyeshadow palette is the Evil Queen in gold, and that looks like this, a bunch of more neutral, everyday colors. There's a little bit of warmth going on here. There's your bronzes, your champagnes, your shimmery, good everyday shades. Between the two palettes, of course, this speaks to me more because this is totally my color sort of land. What? But I think for this review today, I really want to sort of mix and match the two palettes together and form my opinion. So let's do that. Before I do anything though, I have to prime because not to prime is a crime. And I'm of course using my tried and true P. Louise base in 0.5. All right, I think I wanna do, let's see, I think I wanna go in with this palette first. Kind of want this going on in the crease. That is called Elusive. So let's just do it. Okay, the color is on my brush. I'm gonna stamp it onto my base, let it act as a magnet to really get all the color out of that shadow. And that is a lovely subtle shade of mauve. The first thing I always get a little bit nervous about when trying new palettes is to see if the shadows show up true to color. And what that means is basically if they show up on the skin like they look in the pan. And so far, true to color. I'm experiencing no fallout so far, and I'm just dragging that color into the deeper portion of the crease. Oh my God, I'm like a proud mom. I'm like, oh, so far so good. The matte shade is showing up well. It is not difficult to work with at all. Is it the most pigmented shadow I have ever played with? No. Was I expecting that? No. Is it good quality makeup so far? Yes. I mean, I'm only trying this shade so far. This is still very up in the air, but so far so good. In the collection, they also came out with brushes. Now these you can see are very synthetic brushes. This one is inspired by Cruella, and I have this little fluffy one right here. Sorry, this happened. And the color I wanna use for that is Poisonous, a baby pink. Right, so I'm taking that color and I'm just gonna start buffing this into that inner portion in front of the brow. This really just makes the entire eye look melt into the face when you include the front of the brow, I think, personally. Ooh, that is pink. It's adding a great nuance to the look. I must say, I'm loving the subtle haze of pink that is adding to the look. All right, now I just desperately want to get that Rebel shade on and see how that applies and then go from there. I kind of want that color to set the tone for this look, so let's just see how it applies. Oh my God, I was not expecting that. Okay, Funko, you're not playing around. They said, ooh, you weren't expecting pigment? Here you go. That is a stunning bluish sort of gunmetal shade. I feel like an innocent little fairy right now. Now it does seem to come with a little bit of a price. It comes with a little bit of fallout, but nothing that you can't just flick away with a brush. So the collection also came with 4 liners, and the packaging looks like this. How cute! So we have 4 colors. We have a Sea Witch turquoise, royal gold, and thorny purple. Okay. What if we do a little bit of double liner action today? I'm in the mood for a wing. All right, here we have him. Look how cute. My childhood dream is coming true. Eyeliners are not an easy product to make. So the fact that they came out with 4 colors in their first drop ever is very respectable to me. Now, if these end up being a banger, that means that Funko knows what's up in the makeup game. I want to try out the Sea Witch turquoise first and kind of make an ombre going into the thorny purple. I mean, colorful childhood. Dark, but colorful. Ooh, it has a classic applicator. This is old school eyeliner. Okay. Wow, okay, that is colorful. I can already tell that with this classic applicator, you could make the thinnest wing. Like, look how thin that is. You don't want your wing to look like that, trust me. Now let's actually make a wing out of it. Oh, it's not the most pigmented. Like, see how it still has a couple of like inconsistencies. Is that on my cheek? Oh God. How did that, no! Ugh. So you definitely have to go over it twice for that ultimate opaqueness, but still, that is a good purple liner. Now I wanna move this into the eyelid a little bit more and then create my ombre. Oh, this baby is winning. Oh God, that has a lot more color than the purple. Oh my God. Okay, mix them. That is fun. Oh, that is a good liner. Oh my word, that was so unexpectedly fun. This just completely cleared my day. I'm like, oh yes, I'm matching the backdrop. I'm like having a good old time. There's eyeliner on my face. It won't bother me. We good again? I'm looking at this look and I'm like, does it need more? I definitely want to keep this like cutesy, flirty, young, fresh feel. So I don't think I want a lot of shadow on the bottom, because when I start smoking my lower lash line, there's no end to it. And like before I know it, I'll be a glam raccoon in 2 minutes. So I think I want to keep this like fresh feel of it. I am going to extend my inner corner to give it a little bit more of a twist, but then I'm just going to apply some lashes, I think. Okay, so I feel like the lashes definitely definitely hide the liner, but hey, welcome to my hooded eye life. This is just the story for me, okay? This is my destiny. Create a beautiful, colorful liner and then hide it with lashes because my eye shape sucks. Anyways, there's more to this collection. So we tried the eyeshadows, we tried the liner, and now we have these two queens right here. We have Cruella, and this right here, in beautiful chrome red is, open please. This is a bronzer and blush palette, and right here I have Ursula, and this is a highlighting palette. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, so I'm going to be taking this color right here. It is called You Fools. I'm just gonna start buffing this in. Little orange. Okay, this is very warm on me. I am the shade of paper, but that's fine. Okay. If I would really go all out with this and bronze, I would look like an Oompa Loompa. For blush, they're all kind of looking a little bit dark for my complexion. Don't want to do this because with these eyes, no. So I'm just gonna take this one. That is called Savage. Of course I went for that one. Ooh, oh, that's strong. Ooh, okay, careful. Oh my God, okay, these are, oh my God, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that was not my vision. Okay, highlighter time. I mean, when I look at this palette, of course, there's one color speaking my name. Right here, it is called Vixen. Ooh, body language. That looks good. What if I mix body language? Oh, yes. I mix body language first, then peaking the highlight with Vixen. You know, in a world where you can just apply one highlighter, I apply two. Funko Pop. You just made my cheeks pop. I'm not gonna lie, when I went into this video, I was like, I don't know. They're a toy brand. They're a figure brand. I'm not sure if they can like get the makeup game, but they're getting it. While I'm highlighting, I wanna show you a couple of my favorite pops that I have in theme. Look at this one. I got Maleficent. She's a limited edition glow chase, meaning that this right here, the flames glow in the dark, baby. I know, next level. And when you're becoming a collector of pops, you wanna look for the special edition ones, because that is where the fun is at. I also love this one a lot. I have the Disney Rafiki and Simba, and it's glitter. This is the Diamond collection. So look, Rafiki is a glittering king. Ooh, I love this one so much. As you guys know, I love American Horror Story with passion. And one of my favorite characters from the entire series, Twisty the Clown. Oh, just iconic. This is not a special edition. This is actually one of the first pop figures I got in my life. And I just love it because I love Twisty. Ooh, also very special. Oh, Captain Marvel, love it. Of course, she had Goose, her cat, and Goose was a flurkin. And spoiler alert, Goose eats something in the movie. I won't tell too much, but I have a glow-in-the-dark special edition of Goose the flurkin eating something very special. Isn't this the cutest, but yet creepiest cat of life? This is a flurkin of life. So those are just, and of course the Posty one. I love Post Malone. I love that I have a pop. It's actually Dylan's favorite too. And I'm just so proud to have these in my collection, and I have a bunch more, trust me. For lips, I have two products. Look at that, isn't that the cutest? We have a Cruella, oh, it's both glosses? Oh, I didn't know that, okay. So this is a high shine gloss, the Cruella gloss. The little pop head is the lid, I can't get over this, look at that, oh! And this right here is the Ursula high shine gloss, a shimmering bright pink or a sort of taupey, I want this. I thought this was a liquid lipstick and this was a gloss, so that changes the plan. Let me get a lipstick. Ooh, fun. Oh, it smells literally like candy. All right, and this is the, I think, very fun and fresh look I created using the brand new, not brand new, but like new Funko Pop makeup collection. I think first of all, packaging, yes, yes, yes. As a collector, I'm absolutely in love with this, but I can definitely imagine that if you're not a Funko Pop fanatic, that you're like, it's ahead, calm down. Are they the best eyeshadows ever on the planet? No. Was I expecting that? No. I feel like the color stories are a little bit lackluster. I think as soon as they dive into more options with their shadows, I would really recommend them to try some new colors, try some more unique colors, and try something fun. So I'm definitely excited to see them come out with more shadow palettes and venture out into different colors. As far as the blush and the highlight palette, the blush palette is cute, but not for my complexion. I feel like if I was a little bit more tan, I would have gotten away with more of these shades. They are very, very intense though. I think the most exciting part of the collection to me is the Ursula highlighter palette. This is a bunch of fun. This looks like high-end highlighter. It looks beautiful on the skin. It is very beaming, very bright. This makes me so happy. Oh, the brushes, maybe in another time, in another dimension, but no, not in this one. Are you a collector? Let me know what your most prized possession is, what pop you are the proudest of, and I definitely want you to tweet me images of your collection or tag me on Instagram so I can see, because I love looking at other people's pop collection. As for all of that, that's that. Now let's go on to the Dutch word of the day. For today's Dutch word of the day, let's go for toy. Speelgoed. Speelgoed. Funko Pop just created the cutest speelgoed makeup ever. And that's it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. And hopefully I will see you guys on the next one.